Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. We about to get it in. It's a new video out here, man, surfacing. Somebody did a great job on the editing and all that. Ram Butter. I'm going to put a link in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the brother, whoever it is. But this video we about to react to is called How Kendrick Lamar Hated Drake Was Underestimated. Let's get it.
I love that Kendrick said he was the biggest hater on Euphoria because it made for a couple great bars. On the contrary, though, I don't think he's a hater.
I'm bugging, my bad.
Kendrick is always going to be a media darling. And I told him, I said, because he has the ability to make you believe he had no idea this was going to happen. Like, I look at him and I go,
I love that Kendrick said he was the biggest hater on Euphoria because it made for a couple great bars. On the contrary, though, I don't think he's a hater at all. He just really hates Drake. You see, a hater to me is somebody who dislikes someone for stupid reasons like, I don't like their car, I don't like their success. And yeah, Kendrick did name a few hilarious reasons for his hate on Euphoria.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that...
But Kendrick is a clever writer, so that's just to get the people going. Looking deeper, Euphoria is probably the most important song in the whole beef. It reveals his thought process about Drake the most. It was fitting that he started his pop-out show with that record and ended the show.
Damn, man. Hey, look. That man is in the studio with Dr. Dre, bruh. Man, listen, man. Y'all stop playing, man.
Performing Not Like Us, 5 or 6 times. Following that up with the video for Not Like Us showed me that this hate or dislike, for better words, runs deep. Just hear me out. True hate is when you genuinely don't like a person at all and you have valid reasons from your perspective.
I didn't see this video, but it sounded like he's getting into, like, he didn't really K-Dot wasn't talking about skin color. He was talking about culture. And I believe this brother about to break all of that down. Let me see if I'm too loud. I think he about to break that down. Hopefully he break it down, you know what I mean?
Perspective to feel this way. People who do anything in life at the highest level are often competitive and obsessive to such an extent that it may look crazy to someone who doesn't understand it. Do you think Kendrick and Drake were comparing themselves to MJ and Prince ironically? MJ and Prince were cordial earlier in their careers. As both of them hit their peaks, the relationship turned to competitive. That soon turned to hatred. Both paralleled in success but different in mainstream attention and respect for their artistry. That sound familiar? As a fan of all rap, my rap playlist can go from swaggy raps to lyrical raps, and as someone who over deep dives this genre of music, the biggest difference you will see from the swaggy rappers to the lyrical rappers is the lyrical guys are hyper competitive.
I mean, because it's always been like that. Rappers don't really like each other. They never did. You know what I'm saying? It's just so competitive. It's hard. So when you put that and then you add money into the equation, then it's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. You know what I'm saying?
This is culture. This is not something you just play with, you know, get some few dollars and get out. You know, people live their lives to this music, period. You know, it's my partners in the hood right now that...
Hey, that's what Raekwon said. He's look, we ain't trying to hop in and hop out, you know what I mean? I think Ghostface said that. It was Ghostface or Raekwon, one of them.
They listen to rap every day because it's the only thing that can relate to their stories and their tribulations. They live and breathe it. You can't play with this, and you have to take in consideration what you write down on that paper. And if you're not doing it to say the most impactful shit, or doing it to be the best you can be for the listener to live their daily lives, then what are we doing here?
So he going over like Drake and artists that's just here, just here. What they're doing is they don't care about the narrative that they're pushing out. They don't give a damn if they record company tell them, look, we want you to rap about this, and that, they gonna do it. They ain't gonna ask no questions or none of that. Kendrick's saying, look, you're an artist. You need to be making some music that's gonna be impactful, that's gonna help. That's gonna help, not destroy. That's basically what he's saying.
Lamar has plenty of times showed us his competitiveness as a superstar in rap. I will say he was doing that way before he was globally known.
Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping.
One of the lines revealing this competitive mindset in relation
I be telling you, I gotta listen before I go through these joints, but let's get it.
So Drake would come on Kendrick's first project since changing his name from K-Dot, which was Kendrick Lamar EP that released December 31st, 2009. Underrated? I would call it a classic. As Kendrick, right before he started to take off, you hear his hunger all over the tape.
I used to wanna rap like Jay-Z until I finally realized that Jay wasn't me. I put on repeat Kanye's Touch the Sky, but I'm looking past that, I'm trying to touch God.
On the song Determined from the EP, Kendrick had a line referencing Drake, and this is way before he knew him personally.
She listening to Drake, and all I can say, damn, these niggas that much better than me, baby.
This was a homage to Kanye West's song, Touch the Sky.
Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns like, man, these niggas that much better than me, baby.
Both of these lines make the same point in this case. Kendrick and Kanye are so hungry for their success that they're looking at the game and second-guessing themselves. Wanting something bad enough and seeing people around you gravitating to someone in a similar field will have anybody feeling this way, including someone like Drake.
You be like, who's this? I be like, me, girl. You be like, oh, word, true shit. Then ask if we can listen to Ludacris. And car rides made me feel like I was losing it.
Kendrick's reasoning for pinpointing Drake is a lot more subtle. In 2009, Drake was looked at.
For all the artists out there, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. When you trying to get people to listen to your music, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, somebody might be like, oh, who this? Okay, I'm feeling that. All right, now throw on somebody that's signed. Yo, that's how they do you, bro. That's you get one for that, Drake. Let's listen to that again.
Ask if we can listen to Ludacris. And car rides made
If anybody feeling this way, including someone like Drake.
You be like, who's this? I be like, me, girl. You be like, oh, word, true shit. Then ask if we can listen to Ludacris. And car rides made me feel like I was losing it.
Kendrick's reasoning for pinpointing Drake is a lot more subtle. In 2009, Drake was looked at as the golden child in hip-hop. Mixtapes before So Far Gone was a place to show that you could remix songs and out-rap whoever originally was on that song. Everybody and their uncle was attempting to create their own version of Lil Wayne's Dedication. Drake changed the mixtape format with So Far Gone, which had a few remixes, but majority of the tape had original music that was given out for free like other mixtapes. This shift in the game impacted Kendrick, who cited So Far Gone as an influence for the Kendrick Lamar EP.
Do your math on it, because once he went out there and did them numbers on all the original music and still called it a mixtape, and it went gold, if I'm not mistaken. What that did was grab attention from all independent artists and letting us know, yo, you have to compete on another level now. It's not just about you grabbing somebody's industry beat and doing freestyle road. You really want to show and prove, show us that you can make an actual song with some dope lyrics, a dope beat, a chorus, and maybe a bridge. You know what I'm saying? That's what Drake did. So.
In my opinion, his artistic side appreciated what Drake brought to the game. The competitive side was uneasy about it. Drake and Kendrick Lamar are practically the same age, with Drake being months older. The uneasiness could have came from someone your age and a position you yearn for. I'm not just chatting either. It'll make sense very soon.
I remember me and Kendrick was in the studio one time.
Hey, your boy cooking. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Ram Butter. RAMMBUTTA. I will put a link in the description. He cooking with this. He cooking. I'm loving it.
We were listening to Drake, and Drake had a line, and he was like, "You niggas in the studio playing sleepover, trying to beat Hova." And that's when I kind of clicked, like, damn, I'm spending so much time in the studio, I'm missing out on real life. Like, what am I gonna rap about? You know what I'm saying? So I like immediately stormed out of the studio, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Been slaving in the studio, we missing out on real life. What the hell are we gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? So you know, shout out to Drake for that inspiration.
I'm rarely inspired, I barely get tired, and you accomplish in a week what I'm daily required. I meet quotas while you rappers having sleepovers, spending nights in the studio trying to beat Hova, be in the throne instead of being your own beloved.
Call I damage your on camera in Compton in Canada. I don't care where you are. Just blink twice and I'm there where you are. Like a shadow in the dark. You a paddle in a boat in an ocean full of sharks, about to come up short.
The industry is so fucked up now. Everybody think everything is a diss about me being competitive in this motherfucker. I felt like on the day when I stepped in this motherfucker rap game, I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? And why not do something that you love to do and not try to be the best at it? You know what I mean? My mom's always taught me that. Whatever you do, if you're motherfucking a bitch prostitute or a motherfucking pimp or a drug dealer, be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to half-ass do your shit because there's always somebody trying to knock you off. So at the end of the day, it was about competition, man. I'm not backing down from nobody, you know? That's just me. I respect all them dudes, like I said.
Those who know really knows Kendrick Lamar in 2011 was the next rapper to blow up from the underground scene. Drake knew this also and put Kendrick on his second album, Take Care, and on his Club Paradise tour alongside A$AP Rocky.
Rap is an ever-changing cycle, and that the change within is inevitable. So you may have had like a favorite rapper for the last 10, 15 years, and they may only have 1 or 2 albums left, and that's okay. That's just how this shit goes. But I promise you, each and every one of you are responsible for the 4 individuals on this stage, and we will rep for y'all to the day they lay us flat on our motherfucking back.
On the song Buried Alive, a lot of Kendrick's feelings towards Drake and the rap game in general was revealed. The verse was heavily surrounded by his conflicting feelings towards new fame.
I'm in the matter of man, arm wrestling hands. I was dope when I said the music business was all I needed.
Kendrick tells a story how he's visited by Fame, which he calls an alien. Fame, aka the alien, visited a Canadian the year before, which is Drake.
Last year that she slept with a Canadian.
I felt that little speech Drake just did. I felt the speech. I dazed off in it. Yo, this is interesting. I like this joint. Shout out for who sent me that on Instagram. Who sent me this video on Instagram, man. Shout out to y'all too. We creeping up on that 15K subscribers too, y'all.
And they gave him an addiction that'll keep him in Mercedes-Benz.
He also would describe his first face-to-face meeting with Drake and how some of their similarities made him uneasy.
He was the same age as myself, and it didn't help because it made me even more rude and impatient.
That detailed meeting with Drake immediately made him even more hungry to achieve his goals, even if it comes across as fame.
Blame it on Mr. OVOXO, the reason why I'm breathing on the vanity I know.
Don't get it misunderstood. Kendrick always wanted to reach that level. It's just that Drake added fuel to that fire.
Full of money, full of power, full of pussy, full of fame, and bury yourself alive. Then I died.
A young guy like you in this era that's all about celebrity, you don't seem to chase fame at all.
No, I thought I wanted to. I thought I wanted to, but it wasn't confirmation for me. You know, it wasn't confirmation of success. You know, you get money and you feel like you're gonna buy all these different things and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, you still gonna be unhappy. That's what people don't understand.
I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous.
The release of Good Kid, Mad City made him a true staple in rap. He and Drake were even friends at this point, with collaborations like Poetic Justice and Effing Problems coming from the kinship.
I've been on tour with this guy. This is like actually one of my real friends. You meet a lot of people in the business. This is one of my real friends.
I said this in my Big Sean and Kendrick video, and I'll say it again. A lot of rap.
Drake knew how lethal his ass was. Yo, hold on. We best friends, right? No, we cool. We need to be cool. He went in the studio with him. He seen how that pen worked. You like, no, I don't want to fuck with him.
Rappers were salty about how quickly Kendrick rose up the ranks once Good Kid, Mad City dropped. Drake is included in that. He was the clear leader of his era before Good Kid, Mad City. Now he has somebody entering his space at the top.
You mentioned Kendrick. Like, the thing with Kendrick, you know, obviously he got a lot of hype, and I think he surprised a lot of people with how good his album was and cohesive. Like, his album is very like cohesive and thematic, and like tells the story from beginning to end. Like, you know, from being proud of him and also from a competitive angle. How did you view that, and then how does that affect you? Do you feel like nothing was the same? Has to be is that also something that's kind of like telling a story from beginning to end? Like, how do you think that meant? What do you think it meant for you personally, and what it meant for the game, for him to kind of make a real Good Kid, Mad City, kind of a real cohesive album within, you know?
I think.
Hey, this is a beautiful edit, bro. This is heartfelt, man. Y'all go subscribe to Ram Butter. This is official, bro. This is one of them edits I've been waiting for, right? This is what I like right here, man.
Songs. I think he made a choice to, have a consistent thread of skits, that tied it together.
Yeah.
And that's a unique decision. Anybody that comes after him and does that in the next, 2 years is just going to look like they're
Kendrick biters.
Yeah. So by no means I'm not sitting here like, oh man, that's what I gotta do. But I don't feel like I necessarily need to be like, oh man, I gotta go, make my album into a movie or anything like that. I mean, Kendrick's album is incredible.
Yeah.
Definitely been, listening to it since it came out. And yeah, man, as inspiring as any new music is to me, it never affects my music. I was gonna do what I was gonna do before before any of that. So
the whole conversation about control is beaten to death at this point, so I won't stay on it too long. But the fact is, Kendrick and his camp has said and always says the verse was to highlight competition.
I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is.
The control thing, man, I looked at it, as soon as he saw me, he said, yo, the first thing he says to me is like, yo, thank you so much for just, you know, for understanding and not taking the verse the wrong way.
I like that.
And I was like, Kendrick, you don't know I'm different, bruh. I was like, I'm different. Like, I understand. Like, I listen to rap.
Right.
I understand.
It's the sport of hip hop.
It's the sport. It's the sport of hip hop. And I looked at it like, man, you know, he shouted out his peers. He shouted out his peers, and he was like, yo, you know, I want to take something from your fan base, Mac Miller's fan base. You know, I want to take all of that.
And let's not forget, he said, he always say that before he did somebody. In real life, I got love for you, but I'm trying to murder you, trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. But old sensitive here, got to get tucked back in his pajama clothes. You know what I mean? Got to tuck him back in.
When is that not the mission?
What many don't know is that Drake and Kendrick would actually see each other and laugh about the Control verse at the 2013 VMAs, which is documented in Kendrick's 2013 GQ article. Following that event, Drake would go on a press run talking about his dislike of the
just
verse.
now a little irritated by it. No?
Really?
Yeah, just by even saying that it was those harsh words, it seemed like maybe it irritated you for a second. Is that wrong?
No, it's just like, I mean, coming from that situation, it was unexpected. You know, I wouldn't like. It's sort of like in working your way up and sort of building relationships. I wouldn't expect you to like throw all the relationships out the door.
As a fan, I would enjoy a Drake and Kendrick kind of sparring session.
Well, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, I would. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie to you about this?
No, that's good. That's good. I understand it.
truth.
I understand it. I never thought Kendrick, but there's a couple other people I thought would have called my name by now that I never did. But I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's like he didn't come on there on some wild like, yeah, I'm in New York, fuck everybody, don't look at me. Like
I'm the king.
So it was, you know, it was one of those things. It's like I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really fuck everybody, then it needs to be fuck everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, that's just how I feel. But anyway, like, you know, I still like when it comes to competition, I'm more worried about consistency. I'm more worried about bodies of work.
Does it make you like not want to collab with him?
Yeah, I'm good right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just about this album and me, and you know, I don't know necessarily if I feel like 100%, like I'm not like, man, send me some, let's work. Like, nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like
I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. I hate y'all. I do anything to replace y'all. Shout out to
Bro, this is a beautiful edit, bro. Like this with the slow music playing in the background, it just got me in like, I love this. Shout out to Ram Butter, man. Yo, you put this thing together, man. Man. Oh my God, I love it.
Face mob, a ghetto boy till I'm unemployed with a day job and kicking boxes. I kick ass and then kick knowledge. I'm way more polished than 99% of the scholars you thought had graduated. I'm the master that masturbated on your favorite MC until the industry had wanted me assassinated. You either corny or an opportunist. I let you eat, now go back to church and steal crackers at community.
This whole run of bars right here show us when friendly competition turns into, nah, I'm dead ass.
What are we doing? I'm about to crack the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
This shows the difference in how both approach their art. Drake, minus the local rap beefs he had in Toronto, wasn't a confrontational artist until much later in his career. I would say up until Stay Scheming, Drake wasn't really dissing like that. Kendrick has shown earlier in this video wasn't a blatant confrontational artist, but that was definitely in his background.
Oh, somebody is going to... I'm not gonna diss me and you'll never hear a reply from We heard the line. That was just a line. Somebody gonna say some shit. Yeah.
Joe Button called him back. Man, we heard your line before, man. This me and you'll never hear a reply from it. Yeah, we heard that shit already, man. Get out of here.
Jokes on you, high five. I'm bulletproof, your shots will never penetrate. Pin the tail on a donkey, boy, you've been a fake.
You could hear Kendrick's frustration with the situation, especially since they pieced it up right after Control came out. Drake had similar feelings about the situation. He felt like Kendrick called him out, so the energy should have been the same when they saw each other.
You can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real.
I got my thumb on hip hop and my foot in the back of your ass.
And that same 2013 GQ article, the writer would ask if things were cool between Drake and Kendrick. And Kendrick's response was, they were cool, but it'd be perfectly okay if things weren't cool between them, making it clear in the interview that he doesn't view Drake as an influence or a role model, but as his peer. Kendrick initially was using artists like Drake as fuel to reach success in rap, and once he got there, Drake ironically enough seemed paranoid by Kendrick's rise and how much media was putting Kendrick in conversations with him. It was less about the control verse to me. I sensed more irritation about Kendrick being a topic of conversation while he was trying to roll out Nothing Was the Same.
I feel like some of y'all is hating.
He's the new guy to love. Would Drake be somebody you would like to have some fun with?
Nah, I couldn't. We come from two different worlds.
So now we see the two started to have a riff initially based.
He probably was plotting. He was plotting on. He probably had them songs in the tuck right then and there. We come from two different worlds. Not Like Us probably was made right after this interview. Bro. He's sneaky little nigga. He's a sneaky little nigga, boy.
Based off competition, and that's a fact because it still plays out current day. When Drake remixed Buried Alive, his verses centered around how Kendrick is jealous of his spot and brought back up the fact that he brought Kendrick on tour.
You always said how you wanna bury me alive. Jealousy disguised as your and pride took you on your first tour with us trying to catch a vibe.
Drake was taking a position on that song of someone of authority to Kendrick.
I was headline, you was standing on the side. Brought you and that other hoe along for the ride. First time people lined up for your ass.
This often gets overlooked, but Kendrick still takes mad offense to the notion that Drake had any major impact on his career. For example,
what song was that? What song that come from? Somebody let me know what song this come from. The Drake, this right here.
I was headline, you was standing on the side. Brought you.
I was headline, you was standing on the. What's that song? What's that song, y'all? Y'all let me know.
And that other hoe along for the ride. First time people lined up for your ass.
This often gets overlooked, but Kendrick still takes mad offense to the notion that Drake had any major impact on his career. For example, in the second verse of Not Like Us, he directly responds to Drake's Buried Alive verse.
Money ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this jumping.
You Ain't No Law Boy is funny to me because you can clearly hear how irritated he is at Drake saying he has contribution to his career. Bringing up 2009 specifically can mean a bunch of things. Again, that's when he changed his name from K-Dot to Kendrick Lamar and started to gain traction as an artist. Also, it's key to remember 2009 was the first time he mentioned Drake in a verse, so it's like, dog, I really been ready to.
Hey, yo, y'all remember Meteor Man? That had the Golden Lords in it? Yo, they look like Golden Lords right here. Them niggas look like Golden Lords. Y'all don't know nothing about no Meteor Man.
Can mean a bunch of things. Again, that's when he changed his name from K-Dot to Kendrick Lamar and started to gain traction as an artist. Also, it's key to remember 2009 was the first time he mentioned Drake in a verse, so it's like, dog, I really been ready to snipe your head off.
Very first time I shot me and Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes.
For the rest of the 2010s, Kendrick and Drake maneuvered creatively and culturally in two different ways.
Drake says, amazing to see our music moving. More life sold second to Damn.
I don't even want your congratulations.
If there's people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here, I promise you. You already won.
Hip hop. Ice Cube. This for hip hop. This for Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. This for Illmatic. This for Nas. We will live forever. Believe that. All right?
I love the rap world and I love the rap community, but you're right. I write pop songs for a reason. You know, I want to be like Michael Jackson. I want to be like artists that I looked up to. Those are pop songs.
I could sit up here and talk slick all day on record, but who's gonna relate to it at the end of the day when they gotta go back to this crazy world and feel like they don't love themselves enough to stay humble and not, commit? Who gonna make them records? Nobody. I don't see it, I don't hear it.
At the same time, you could tell both were watching each other very closely. The biggest difference in how the two observed each other showed throughout the songs released during the battle. Drake measured his success against Kendrick.
Numbers wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking creeping up.
And what Kendrick observed is so layered, but in layman's terms, let's say he was studying Drake as a person.
I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet.
If you really dive into Kendrick Lamar's interviews, you can quickly catch his passion for music and rap specifically. From what I gather, Kendrick takes the process of making music seriously and the history of the genre seriously.
Give me Tupac, read back, and I might give you a little respect. Oh, so y'all ain't gonna let nobody disrespect the West Coast, huh? Oh, y'all ain't gonna let nobody mock and imitate our legends, huh?
You see that he has an aversion to music industry politics and fame in general. Drake plays a part in that because he represents a lot of those things. Drake is an artist who maximizes his celebrity, alongside being good at industry politics. Many would argue he puts the fame before the art.
Yeah, it's really artists I respect and just have a love for their music. And off the record too, you know, it'd be some real cool individuals out there, and it'd be some real assholes that I really don't rock with.
Watching Drake from afar, you also seen how Drake maneuvered in the many beefs he had in the 2010s.
When Meek Mill got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused.
Then seeing how Drake maneuvered after his beef with Meek Mill is why I think we got the moment of him performing Not Like Us so many times, showing if the shoe was on the other foot, he would have got it just as bad.
I mean, the beat was perfect because it lived in the club. It didn't live, like, it wasn't like, oh, have you heard this? And then you listen to it 2 times and you dismiss it. No, like, people have to, like, DJs have to take a hit when you're hosting a party because they can't play the biggest record of the night because you're standing there. You know, it hurt. It hurt, and I wanted it to hurt, you know? I really did.
Now back to the motherfucking festivities. Come on, Tony. One more time.
Pusha T won his beef with Drake, but couldn't follow through because of politics. Y'all remember the time when Pusha T verses were being blocked by Universal if he threw a shot at Drake? Or the original story of Outadon being deleted from YouTube? Kendrick knew he had as much influence as Drake, so he could actually follow through.
Damn, that's crazy. I ain't know the story of Outadon got erased from YouTube and all of that stuff. So UMG was just chaperoning Drake to just take over every damn thing. But you couldn't be, like I said before, you're not bigger than the people. And the people rock with Kendrick, bro. So you can't, you know what I mean?
Both of these guys obviously hate each other, just the reasons differ. It for sure started over competition, then it turned into Drake disliking Kendrick for surface level reasons relating to their stature in the music industry. Kendrick dislikes Drake for what he stands for and represents. It's like he sees Drake as a culture vulture, and I don't find it ironic that it's for the things that he takes seriously, like culture, music, family, and most importantly, the history that they have shared since the release of Control. And learning about the man probably made it even worse, something Drake truly underestimated. With that being said, if you like this video, I appreciate you so much. Make sure to like it.
Bruh, like this video. We love this video. Yo, you did your thing, my man. Ram Butter did his thing. Bruh, it's just the whole vibe of this video, man. I wish you would make another edit. Man, yo, these the type of edit, man. I'll pay you to do another video, man. These joints, I love these joints, bro. You playing that slow music in the background, and then you, man, yo, he did his thing, man. Y'all please go like and subscribe, you know, get them subscribers up. He has 6K now. Yeah, he need to be at like 50K subscribers with these edits right here. 100K with these edits right here. These is beautiful, bro. I love these, man. For real, I gotta check them out. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the video. Big Kiss signing out. Listen, we close to that 15K. We close. We hitting it. I'm going to be passing that money out soon as we hit it. I'm giving that money out. If you want to enter for a chance to win $150, $100, or $50, first, second, and third place prize, all you do is got to go to Instagram, Big Kish, at Big Kish, BIGGKISH, follow and comment on my last post. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to DM me. And appreciate y'all for sending me them videos too. You ain't got to DM me talking about I'm here for the giveaway. Just comment on the last post, and that automatically put you in there. Yeah. Big Kiss signing out. I'm gone, man.